Dear students, I am taking a lecture 3 for paper EL 3501. Already you know the unit. Now, already we have discussed the fat characteristics. We have discussed the fat characteristics. Just for your revisions, I am showing you here. This is your drain, source and gate. Here you connect one current meter, you connect one voltmeter. This you are adding VDS, this you are adding the drain current is ID, and here you are giving some battery VDD. Generally you are adding your VDD. Is it VDD you are writing? This is your negative. Here is connection, and here you have connected your voltmeter VGS, and here you are giving a negative voltage. I am showing the variable sign. Is you have to vary this. You have to vary this variable sign. Here is a plus, this is a minus, this is a plus and minus. Okay, this is a minus and plus. We have taken output characteristics. In last lecture, we have discussed output characteristics. What are the output characteristics? You keep this is fixed, say 0 voltage, VGS you have kept 0. You vary the VDS and note down the ID. You kept this is 0 voltage. You vary this, you kept this voltage is 0. You vary this voltage with the help of this potentiometer is here. So with you vary this and corresponding drain current is measured. Again you repeated this for different value of the negative gate voltage like this. You have done like in this manner. You keep now VGS minus 0.5, this with the help of this. Vary this VDS with the help of this variable power supply, and corresponding drain current is measured. You repeat this step. You repeat this for VGS minus 0.5, minus 1, minus 1.5, like so on, and you will get such kind of the graph. You will get such kind of the graph. If you plot the drain current versus drain source voltage, you will get such kind of the graph. This is for VGS 0, we have already discussed. This is for VGS is minus 0.5 volt. This is called avalanche effect. Here is, this is your avalanche effect. Then you kept, this is for minus 1 voltage. This is your minus 1.5 volt, and so on. You are getting like this. In last lecture, we have discussed this is a pinch off voltage. The voltage of VDS at which current is saturated. This current is saturated. Look here, saturated. At this voltage of VDS, current, that voltage is called pinch off voltage. We have written this is the pinch off voltage. Okay. Here we have written this is your ohmic channel region. Ohmic channel regions. This is your pinch off regions. We have discussed in last lecture, pinch off region. Okay. Now, this is called output characteristics. This is known as output characteristics. Now, transfer characteristics we have also discussed. In transfer characteristics, We have kept this is fixed. VDS is what? Fixed voltage. We have changed the gate source voltage. We have changed this gate source voltage. We have changed, and we have measured the drain current. So this is 0. Initially we have kept 0. You will get maximum current here. As you increase minus voltage, minus, this ID decreases, and that graph we have seen in last lecture. This is a graph. ID, VGS minus voltage, and this is your VDS. We have kept 5 volt. So you can see here current will be 0. Which current? Drain current. This current is 0. This current is 0 at this point. So this is called cutoff voltage. Which voltage it is called? Gate to source cutoff voltage. Already we have discussed in last lecture. Now today we are discussing the region of the FET characteristics and its parameter. So I am discussing the FET parameter and its characteristics. Look here, I am showing the output characteristics of field effect transistor. This is your drain characteristics. From the characteristics I will define the parameter. From the characteristics I will define the parameter. This is your VGS is 0. VGS is minus 0.5, minus 1 volt, this is minus 1.5 voltage. Here's we have written your VP voltage, pinch off voltage. Okay. Now I am starting your today topic. There are two regions. Of the FET characteristics or drain characteristics. One region is called ohmic channel region, and second region is called pinch off region. Both the region has its own importance. So let us see what is ohmic channel region, or you can say channel ohmic region. Look in this graph. From this point current is almost saturated. Means saturated means almost constant, you can say. In this region current increases when this voltage increases. Here it is not like so. So you have drawn the one line from where the knee is developed. So if you draw the one vertical line from where the knee is developed or current is saturated, this vertical line separate two regions, region 1, region 2. And if you draw this vertical line, and the voltage at which you are drawing this vertical line is called pinch off voltage. Which voltage? Pinch off voltage. So this is called pinch off voltage. You cannot draw from this. You cannot draw from this. You draw this line from where the knee is developed and current is going to be saturated. So you have drawn like this. Okay. Now this region, look in this region. As voltage increases, current increases. So this is called ohmic channel regions. Ohmic channel region. Here current is saturated. So this region is called pinch off region, and you know this is line for the avalanche effect. This is avalanche effect line. So what is the importance of this? That I am discussing. From this graph you can find the slope delta ID upon delta VDS. You can find the slope of this line, this line, this line, this line. So slope of each line will be different. Each line. Slope of this line, this line, this line, this line are different. You can see from the graph. Why? Your gate voltage increased negatively. So slope you can write. Slope is nothing but the delta ID upon delta VDS. Or 1 upon slope is called drain resistance. 1 upon slope is called drain resistance. So drain resistance offered by the FAT is 1 upon slope. So as you increase the watt in this region, I am discussing only this region. As you increase the negative voltage, then this value increases. You can say this value means resistance offered by this, offered by the FAT devices, resistance offered by the FAT devices increases. Again, see slope of this graph, slope of this, slope of this, slope of this line. Only I am talking in this region. So if you find the slope of each line, delta ID upon delta VDS, if you do the 1 upon slope, means this, 1 upon slope is this, means it is called drain resistance, or it is called resistance offered by the FAT. So you can see here, as gate source voltage, negative gate source voltage increases, then this slope decreases, as a result drain resistance increases. So most important, as VGS increase negatively, then drain resistance increases. So as the gate voltage increases here, the resistance of the FAT increases. Means resistance of the FAT depends upon gate voltage. Listen the word. Resistance of the FAT, this resistance depends upon the gate voltage. It depends upon, you can say, gate voltage. So as you vary the voltage, as you vary this voltage, resistance vary. It means this property of the FAT in this region is called voltage variable resistor. What is called? Voltage variable resistor. So in this region you can use FAT as a voltage variable resistor. In which region? In a channel ohmic region. Not in this. I am talking only for this. In this region, as you change the gate voltage, the resistance offered by the FAT changes. As you increase the negative gate voltage, then resistance offered by the FAT increases. Means resistance of the FAT depends upon gate to source voltage. Such property of the FAT is called voltage variable resistor. You can use FAT as a VVR in this region, and from this VVR there are so many applications. You can use the FAT as a VVR in a AGC circuit, automatic gain control circuit. So many applications we will see of the FAT is used as a VVR in this region. Second is chopper amplifier, okay, or it is variable resistor. You can use FAT as a variable resistance. As you change the gate voltage, resistor is changed. So you can use as a variable resistor. So this is I will talk about ohmic channel region. What is the importance of this? Importance is that you can use fed as a VVR in this region. Now let us talk about this pinch off region. In a pinch off region, current is almost saturated. Whenever you want to do the analysis of any fed amplifier, then this region is used, pinch off region. So you may have questions. So what is the analysis means? Analysis means you can find the parameter, input resistance, output resistance. You can find its parameter, input, output, voltage gain. So if you want to find parameter, then this region is used. That is called pinch off region. So whenever you want to do the analysis of a high impedance fed amplifier, then this region is used. So this is called pinch off region. This is your channel OP region. I think it is clear. Here so many application. Here is your ETSC application. Here fed you can use as a VVR. Here you do the analysis. Whenever you want to do the analysis of the field effect transistor amplifier circuit, use this region. Now I am discussing the parameter of the field effect transistor. See what is the parameter? Look here, that I am showing you here. First I will draw its characteristics. This VGS is 0, minus 0.5, minus 1 volt, like so. This is your drain current, this is your VDS. Here is I am showing you pinch off voltage. Let us see the different parameter. First parameter, drain resistance, RD. What is this? This is a resistance offered by the field effect transistor. So how you will define? You will define like this. I have to define this. Well, first you remember the equation. Delta VDS upon delta ID when VGS is constant. Now from this very easily you can write it sentence. What is this? It is a ratio of change in drain to source voltage to the corresponding change in a drain current at a constant value of VGS is called drain resistance. Look again. It's a ratio of change in drain to source voltage, to the corresponding change in a drain current, at a constant value of the VGS is called drain resistance. It is 5 kilo ohm, 7 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, like so. No need to remember the digit how much it is, but you must know the order. Order is few kilo ohm, you can say. Last time, what is RD? RD is the drain resistance offered by the FET. Is a ratio of drain to source voltage. It is a ratio of drain to source, change in a drain to source voltage to the corresponding change in a drain current at a constant value of VGS is called drain resistance. Second, GFS or GM sometimes writing, forward transconductance. This unit is mho and this unit is mho. Look here, So what is forward transconductance? This value show the control of the gate over the drain current. This show the how much the fat has a control on drain current by the gate voltage. This shows how this parameter gives you the indication, gives you how much gate voltage has a control over the drain current. It is nothing but the ratio of change in drain current to the corresponding change in a gate source voltage when VDS is constant. Unit is mho. It show the look again. It show the control of the gate voltage on a drain current. It's the most important parameter. Listen again. It's a ratio of change in drain current to the corresponding change in a gate source voltage at a constant value of VDS is called forward transconductance. Last time. Forward transconductance is a ratio of change in drain current to the corresponding change in a gate to source voltage for a constant value of the VDS is called GM or GFS. Unit is mho. Second way you can say GFS or transconductance is a ratio or is a change in drain current, per unit change in a gate voltage at a constant value of VDS. For your understanding, suppose I say GFS is 3.5 milliampere per volt. So what does it mean? If you change the 1 volt, how much change in the current change? 3.5 milliampere drain current. What does it mean? This means if you make a 1 volt change at the gate, there is a change in drain current is how much? 3.5. Now so somebody is asking you, sir, you are having a two transistor. One GFS is this, second GFS is 7 milliampere per volt. Which transistor is better? This transistor is better. Why? What is the reason? Because control of the gate voltage is more. Here by changing the 1 volt, how much current is changing? 7. Here by changing the 1 volt, how much current is changing? 3.5. So this has a more control. Changing current is more for changing in a gate voltage. So this transistor is better. You are getting two transistors, two field effect transistors. One has a this GFS, second has a 7 milliampere per volt. So which one is better? This better. Third is what? Amplification factor mu. This is called amplification factor. So what is amplification factor? It's a ratio of drain to source voltage to the corresponding change in gate to source voltage for a constant drain current. It is a ratio of change in drain to source voltage to the corresponding change in a gate source voltage for a constant drain current. It is called amplification factor. How much you will get the amplified signal at the output. Let me come to this point. How you can find out this? I want to find out GFS. If you want to find out the GFS, I have to take this VDS is constant. You find out the change in your change in VGS from here to here. Find out the corresponding change in a drain current. This is called change in a drain current. What you have to do? Keep this constant. You change your gate voltage from minus 0.5 to minus 1. So what is your this? Delta VGS you can calculate. Draw the line here. Draw the line here. You know this is one value. You know this is a second value. You can find the change in a drain current. So ratio of delta ID upon delta VGS, ratio of this delta ID upon delta VGS, you will get your forward transconductance. What do you get? Forward. So from the experiment, you will take this graph. From this graph, you can find the ID. From this graph, you find the GFS. Let us see how to find this. I can write this equation in this way also. I write this equation, delta VDS upon delta ID into delta ID upon delta VGS. This equation I am writing like this. These two is cancelled, so you will get the same thing. So this is your RD, gap RD, and this is your GFS or GM. So most important equation for one mark question. What is mu is equal to RD into GM? What is mu? Amplification provided by the FET devices, not circuit. By FET, I use a word. By FET transistor, how much amplification you is providing? RD into GM. RD into GM. Now, so this I would calculate the fourth parameter. I will calculate like this. Fifth parameter. This is saturated drain current. This is saturated. This is your IDSS. This current. So saturated drain current. From the graph you are finding, when VGS is 0, at that time, what is how much maximum current is flowing? It is saturated drain current in a field effect transistor when VGS is kept 0. It is called IDSS. Sixth parameter. Power dissipation. What is the power dissipation in a transistor? It's a product of drain current with drain to source voltage. It's a product of drain current and drain to source voltage. It's a variable. 7. Gate to source leakage current. Gate to source leakage current. Gate to source leakage current. It is a current passing through the gate. This is your current passing through the gate. Current passing through the gate when gate is more negative. How much this gate to source current is passing? That is called gate to source leakage resistance. Here I am giving the end of the lecture. Next time I will discuss the parameter, okay, and what is the importance of this IGSS, that we will discuss in a next lecture. Okay, thank you.